Hi everyone. Welcome back to CaliKim Garden Life. Today we're going to share with you how YouTube changed our lives. Not once, but twice.
Our very first YouTube video was actually an accident. We were just having a contest amongst friends just to see who could get the most views.
I'm just digging into my compost today. I made this compost pile here about a year ago. And for about a year or so, I've been dumping in vegetable scraps, eggshells, coffee grounds.
Kim did a little bit about composting and it took off. People wanted more, but that's not the good part.
The CaliKim story actually starts 1 year before that, when we first moved into this house. Now it looks nothing like it does today. The hill behind me was just a weed-filled hill, but I wasn't going to let that stop me from growing a garden. I dug out a corner, and that was my very first garden we had in this house. But I couldn't even access it safely, so I had to use a rope to get down the hill in order to grow my vegetables. My dream was to have more usable backyard space for a garden, but that's not the good part.
On a whim, I auditioned us at our backyard for a backyard makeover TV show. I figured, what the heck, what do we have to lose, right? I submitted a picture of Kim using a rope to get down the hill, holding the rope, holding a tool, and they loved it. They picked us. They said, we haven't had a backyard with a downslope yet on our show.
We were ecstatic.
Here was the deal with being on the show. If we provided the labor, they would provide the materials and the backyard design at no cost to us. That's a great part, but it's not the best part.
And after the show aired, we put the rest of the vegetable garden in, which I was so excited about. And remember that contest Jerry told you about earlier? That's when we filmed our very first compost video, which we uploaded to YouTube. I couldn't believe people actually wanted to watch our videos. People were so excited about growing their own food, their lives were changing. They kept encouraging me to make more and more videos, so I did. And over the next 4 years, we worked hard at our YouTube channel, and it grew. We started our online seed shop, but all this whole time, I was working another part-time job and working at CaliKim at the same time. And I desperately wanted to do CaliKim full time and bring you the garden content. And then YouTube changed our lives. When I was able to replace my income with our YouTube channel income, I was finally able to quit my job and do CaliKim full time. It was scary, it was a big jump, but it was quite a day. And this is how YouTube changed our lives once.
I was working in the movie industry in LA, driving to and from work 2 hours a day, falling asleep on my way home. I was also filming and editing CaliKim videos on nights and weekends. I didn't know how much longer I could keep that up. And here's the good part. After a lot of hard work, 2 years ago, I was able to resign from my job and work with CaliKim full-time in our business. And that's how YouTube changed our lives twice.
Yes, it's a lot of hard work, but we get to work together doing what we love to do, and this is our office. We get to create garden content for you that teaches you how to grow your own food, quick, simple, and inexpensive, and be a small part of helping you change your lives.
So why do we do it? Now here's the best part. We're doing it because we're changing lives. We love the comments and stories that we hear from folks that have thanked us for teaching them how to grow their own food, improve their health, and live a better life.
You notice what's missing behind me? If you guessed shade cloth, you're right. Am I ever glad I took the time last night to get it down? So nice to get up this morning and actually see the garden instead of it be under shade cloth. Today's a lot cooler, in the 80s, and it's supposed to be cool this week, so I should be able to keep it down for most of the week. And today I got my work cut out for me, the shed to clean out, the tomato cages to stack. I think CameraGuy is going to be working on the special surprise under the deck where I can store things. And then I've got to go through that big pile of sticks. So it's going to feel great to get organized. I cannot wait. It's going to save me a lot of time too, because I don't have to look for things all over the garden. Has that ever happened to you? So hopefully we're going to be throwing a lot away. Let's check out this shed. Oh boy. Okay, once again, I am so embarrassed to show this to you guys, but hopefully you can relate, and that's one reason why I'm doing it. It's because I know all of us have messy sheds, and it just feels really good to get it cleaned out. Oh, let's open this gingerly. All my drip irrigation hoses. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Well, thankfully it's shady on this side of the house now. I've got just about an hour to clean this baby out before the sun's gonna hit, and it is gonna be cooking back here. So wish me luck. Nothing like a fresh start. I took everything out, swept it out, wiped it down. It kind of smelled in there because we had some plastic tarps that we used when we were painting. that Mac unfortunately peed on. I know it's kind of gross, but hey, this is garden life, right? So now put things back in, organized, in order, so I can actually find things. Hi everyone, I'm CaliKim. Welcome to my garden shed. Okay, not really, but you know what? It is nice and cool in here. There's a nice breeze blowing through. It didn't take me near as long as I thought. Maybe 45 minutes or so, and man, does it ever feel good. From messy, falling out to nice and neat and clean and tidy. And you know what? Even some extra storage space too. So first off, I want to say thank you because I was very embarrassed to share all this with you. But nobody laughed. You were all so encouraging and said you have messy areas too. And actually what I found is it helped keep me accountable because I knew this week I had to come back and clean it out. So now it's your turn. A lot of you shared you have messy areas too. So I want to know, what are you going to clean out this week? You can do it. It's going to feel great. Go for it.
So remember last week when we filmed the episode and I showed you all, this is about my idea to put these sticks down here and stuff. Kim didn't know that I'd said that. She didn't hear it while she was filming her own little bit. And when we were done working for the day, we were just so exhausted and ready to go out to eat. We just went out to eat. Still didn't tell her what I'd thought of. And my idea was, when we got to our favorite neighborhood grill, we were, waiting for our foods, etc. And I said to her, I go, oh, by the way, I'm going to make this storage space for all your tall trellis sticks. She actually teared up. And I thought, well, I go, what? Well, why are you crying? I don't get it. She goes, oh, that was just so nice of you. It's nice of you to think of me and to build something for me. And I just really took me off guard. I was not expecting that at all. The job is in. I think she's going to be loading into it here today as well.
Feels great to check one item off my to-do list today. Next item is to organize my garden stakes, at least to sort through them, because CameraGuy is busy at work up there under the deck. I hear him hammering and drilling away, and he's getting my new stake storage area ready. So, yeah, I know. I've got to throw some stuff out and get it ready to stash under the deck. I am so excited about having somewhere to store my stakes where I can actually find things. Jerry just told me that the stake storage is done. So I'm gonna go and check it out and test it with some of my favorite sticks. Hey Jerry.
Hey.
How's it going under there?
Sorry, not a pretty view.
I'm so excited to see what you've done.
Yeah, check it out. I think it'll work for you.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
This is gonna be fun. I am too. I really need this. Oh, that's gonna be perfect.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, just right.
I think so.
Wow, so you just put some pieces of wood
Yep.
on the joists.
And it should,
Slides right on.
yeah.
Jerry, you climbed under the deck again just for me.
Yeah.
You faced your fears.
There, how's that?
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, cool.
Okay, can I try it out? Like grabbing the sticks? You hold the camera.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I got a trellis I need to put up today. I'm just gonna get under there and grab some of my sunflower stalks. Oh, it's perfect. This one's already put together with the twine.
And you just kind of got to watch it coming out here on this end. It's a little bit tight here with the fence.
Works like a charm.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll have to angle it kind of this way, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much better.
All right, cool.
Thanks, Jerry.
You got
What
it.
a guy. I don't know why I'm saving these. These gotta go. Just can't resist a good stick. And shorter sticks for bean supports or pepper supports. The longer sticks will go under the deck, and then the trash sticks. Why am I saving all these? Stake sorting is done. Honestly, I don't know why I put this off for so long. It only took me about 10 minutes. So I've got everything sorted into short sticks, medium sticks, long sticks, and trash sticks. Who would ever think sticks were such a thing for gardeners, right? So now what I gotta do is store the long ones under the deck and then stack the tomato cages. I can store those under the deck too. I'm so excited. This is great. So I'm just gonna straighten the tines a little bit so they're not bumping into each other when I'm trying to separate them. And they'll stack neatly and pull apart easier. So I sorted my tomato cages into small, medium colored, and larger anyway, and then a few that are broken that we'll toss in the trash. But I found what the challenge is to be able to access the cages is a lot of times they're intertwined, so they're really hard to pull apart. So these ones, the colored ones, what I did is I bent the tines in and then stacked them on top of each other so I could easily pull one off. Now these silver ones I'm having a really hard time getting apart. Really nice to see the Smart Pots deck again. Got to get this cleared out because we're thinking about building some type of a storage unit, cute little she shed storage unit this fall. So stay tuned for that. Got my tomato cages sorted and stacked and ready to stash away. It's going to be great to be able to pull these out at a moment's notice and trellis my watermelon, small tomatoes, what have you. What a difference. Slide right in.
Perfect.
Great fit. And a few more stakes from my stake stash behind this shed. Thanks for watching us all these years of being the best part of the story. See you next time on CaliKim Garden Life.